I love that. My mulch. This tree is just doing so wonderful. Since we've got in here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new shoots. 6 new shoots coming out. 6 new shoots. You must be happy.
This morning I want to try and start the addition to the shed. I want to extend both sides, but we're going to start with the one side first, and then we still don't have the roofing material, but we'll get all that. I had 6 2x4s, and I used 2 for the header, and then I have 4 up on the rafters, and then I need 1 for the middle because the one that I have there, that treated one, is too short. So I need to get another one of those 93-inch 2x4s because they're not exactly 8 feet. Look good?
It looks good.
Yeah. And you know, it's got enough of a angle.
Yeah.
It's got like a 2-inch drop or so.
We don't get any snow, really.
Right, exactly.
Perfect.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And even if we have a little, we'll have a little, yeah. Sorry.
We'll have a floor. We'll enclose these 2 sides and leave that one side open with the little ramp. Okay.
We're not giants.
So that'll be additional storage. It's going to be covered. It's not going to be. It's very inexpensive to build. Look over there. Look at that worm in the middle there. Look how big
Oh,
that
how
is.
big it is.
So we have a combination.
Oh, is that a good worm or a bad worm?
We have blood
Wait,
worms.
wait. Is that a good worm or a bad worm?
Yeah, it's a night crawler.
Oh, okay. Because some worms,
Those red ones, those thin ones, those are blood worms.
Okay.
And those are night crawlers. So do you see the difference between the two?
I know there are just some worms that look like the night crawlers that have like a little hook on the end, and they're bad. So that's the reason why
that's just a night crawler. Those are blood worms. Yep.
They're everywhere.
Yes. We have a lot of worms. Really good soil over here. Next year we're gonna have a nice garden.
It's gonna be very rich with compost. Yeah, it's gonna the nutrients in here.
Oh, it's crazy.
I mean, you could just tell that, you know, from all the worms that we have, that it's very rich. That's a beautiful pile.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful pile.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pile of
organic matter.
Beautiful pile of ... A little herd of goats. You guys haven't seen them in a while. We've been so busy with that cabin build that, you know, time just got away from us. But
what's going on? What's going on?
Everybody's doing good. Everybody's grown up. Everybody's happy. The boys are on the other side. They're completely separate because they have to be. Yeah, so.
Oh, I love the violet. Yes, I do. I love violet. Yes, I do. I love violet. Look, Petey's almost as big as his mama.
Yeah.
Baby, look. He's got an 8.
They're pretty domesticated because they're used to us, you know. Pink especially. I haven't really been around this part of the farm.
Well, you've been busy with the build, baby.
Yeah, right.
That's not yours.
It makes me feel a little bit guilty, but we're back now. We're going to be doing their hooves.
Yeah.
But first we want to secure their house for the winter. And then we're going to be doing all of their hooves. We did it once already before, a couple of times. So
Yeah, we've done it already.
I'm already a pro.
We did it in the autumn and we did it in the spring. It's autumn again, so we'll do it again now.
Yeah. So it doesn't take me that long, and we'll do one by one. We'll get it all done so their feet stay nice and healthy. And but they have a beautiful coat. They're looking good. They're, you know, we have a lot of babies. They're still maturing. All of these are babies. That's the mama there. Those are her 3 babies, and then that's Daisy with her baby, the black and white one that looks like a little cow.
And then her 2
We
boys.
call him little cow. We fixed him so that he can be with the females. And actually, we have 2 males. Yeah, she's gotten used to the animals and she loves them, and it's just a wonderful family that we have here.
It's great considering we've only had her, you know, for what, 10 months now? Same with Cooper.
Yeah.
We've only had them for 10 months, and she's totally acclimated to being the watcher of the goats
Yes.
in the barn.
Yes, absolutely. She's awesome.
And Cooper's learning. I mean, he's learning. He still tries to wander, but he's learning.
Yeah. So I have a problem with my stove because you see how loose the door is? If you remember, we had done a refurbishing on the stove. We bought this second hand, and it's a parlor stove. It's an old cast iron parlor stove. So I went online and purchased the stove gasket. So that's what's missing. The problem here is that the stove is missing the gasket on both doors. So I'm going to do the side first. If I have any left, I will do the front. I might have to order more of this, but I might have enough. So what I'm going to do is use my mastic that came with it. It's right here. So I'm going to put this stove gasket cement. It's for metal and masonry. I'm going to apply it all around here, and then I'm going to put my rope on it, on top of it. So I'm going to cut it right here. And that's for the front door, if we can fit it, hopefully. I couldn't get anything past the corner over here because this back here and underneath is actually very, very tight. So I only needed to put it on the top and along this side over here. So I got that done. I mean, I can feel already how much tighter it is. I've had this saw for probably over 5 years, 5 or 6 years. I bought this back in Italy when we were staying there for quite a while. We were living in Italy for 4 years, and we started a homestead there, an off-grid homestead, and we had, chickens and things like that as well. So I bought this. It's made in Germany by a company called Samurai Kanzawa. Samurai. If I can find one like this again, because it was like, I think $20 or $25. If I can find one like this again, and this is a perfect length because it's very manageable, and you'll be surprised, it can cut some pretty large branches. I've cut some pretty big sized, large sized trees with this. So just with my little handsaw here. Anyways, as you can see, I left it out in the rain. I have a couple of teeth that have broken off. Well, one of them actually, that's been broken for a while. But I have to say, it's an amazing saw. It has worked out so great for us. We've been able to do so much work with just this little thing. and it's very quick too. But like for all these little tiny trees that are growing that we're trying to eliminate, because we want to keep the more mature trees, we want to give our trees space to grow. And if they're too crowded all together, none of them have a chance, because then it's just so thick you can't even walk through it. And that's how a lot of the woods here in Appalachia are. You know, they're not easy to get through. Some parts of our property we have to actually go in with this and cut our way through, because you couldn't even get through it in some parts. So but that's how thick it can get. And you get all these little tiny trees that, you know, start growing, and they grow right next to each other, like 2 inches apart. Obviously those are not going to have much of a chance to grow to full potential. So what we do is we cut away all of the unnecessary trees and leave just some strategically placed between each other, so that they have room to grow, they have plenty of sunlight, and that's how we do it. But guys, if you could get yourself one of these, this is an amazing tool. They come in different lengths, and different companies make them. You can find them online. But anyways, if I can locate one like this again, I will get the same brand, just because it's been such an awesome tool. I bought another one here, a little longer locally, and it wasn't good. Right from the beginning I could tell that it wasn't cutting anywhere near as good as this. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these little branches over here and try to move this huge stump now. Well, it's kind of caught in the weeds right here. So I'm trying to...
I could pick up this end, and then where are we going to walk it to? Do you want me to grab one spot?
Well, I can do it a little at a time. I'm afraid you're going to hurt your back. Remember the other day? Was it last week you hurt your back?
It was a few weeks ago.
So yeah, you know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my time, and we'll get it done.
It's a beautiful piece of wood. It's a dragon. Like, I want to paint it. It's a dragon.
Yeah, that's been in there a long time. Watch out, it's going to come towards you. There we go. Nice clean cut. Well now, this here is some type of hardwood. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a very, very hard wood. Beautiful. It's pretty straight and has tons of character, and I think it will make a great walking stick. I've done some stick carving in the past. You know, wood spirits, things like that. So I'm trying to save some of the straighter ones and the nicer woods so that I can let them cure for a number of months and then eventually carve them once they're all dry and cured. But yeah, very nice.
Once we get the mess of thorns out, we'll actually be able to clean out the creek a little bit more and maybe do like a little dam to have some more puddling water.
Right. I think this is an absolutely beautiful setting. I love it here.
Yeah, absolutely. And once the cabin is finished, we can do some walking paths between the back cabin, around here,
Yeah. Oh,
through
yeah.
the culvert,
Absolutely. Yeah.
have some sitting areas, like you said, down by the creek. That would be really nice.
Yeah.
You know, and then, I mean, we'll have the greenhouse and the garden beds, and eventually we can do a long storage building or multiple storage buildings on that side.
Right.
To create a nice enclosed perimeter for us.
Yes. Sounds good to me. You know, I like to build.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice having multiple outbuildings to do different things, and each building serves its purpose. It's not like we have a 7,000 square foot home. You know, we have a small home and a bunch of smaller buildings, and I think we utilize it better that way, as opposed to getting lost.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, those vines are
Some good
insane.
rope right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, these I'll have to get my knife and cut these off for my salt. I don't know, it's over there now. Alright, so now this will give us our perimeter perfectly. As long as this lines up, doesn't matter where you put these, we can put them, we'll have to space them out a certain way, we know that. So we're going to do that. It falls pretty cool, pretty good there. 20 minus 10. We decided to come out and enjoy a little time off here at the new cabin. And it's pretty nice out here, guys, I'm telling you. Nice and peaceful, very relaxing. Just got out of the shower, growing my hair out. Remember, I said that. Some of you might remember, I'm growing my hair out. I used to have my hair down to the middle of my back. So it just kind of, it's part of my nature. I'm, you know, half professional, half hippie. Ex-hairdresser, artist, painter, visionary. Uh, I guess you could call me a lot of things. Builder. We decided to come out and enjoy our cabin a little bit because we really haven't had a chance until now to do this. It's crazy because it's like planning for a weekend trip away. Like, you know, you would think that we were going like 3 hours away, and we're going, you know, it's a 2-minute walk.